Okay, guys, so this is Austin, and we're just going to be talking about his results 1 month in, job shipping on eBay with Ecom Sniper. So, Austin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and then how you came across Ecom Sniper to begin with?
Yeah, sure. I do a lot of side businesses and just looking for a way to generate a side income. And then I was just on Reddit, and actually, I knew we have a few mutual friends that introduced me to you, and that's how I got connected with you.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And so how long have you been job shipping on eBay now? Like, do you know exactly how long it's been?
Yeah, so I didn't have any prior experience prior to working with you. So it's been a few, it's probably been like 30 to 40 days of drop shipping.
Okay, cool. And in those 30 and 40 days, like here's the big question. How much did you sell?
Yeah, so I'm looking at my stats right now. I have two accounts. My lowest is my lowest account's 1,000, and then the my most active account has over $5,000 in uh sold items.
Right, like in your revenue. So that means
Yeah,
that you're doing a collectively of around 6,000 in around 30 to 40 days. And
exactly. Yeah.
in that $6,000, now the real question would be how much of that was profit?
Yeah, so I want to say
Just a
20.
rough ballpark
Yeah,
number is fine, huh?
I want to say 20 or 30% of that. So we're looking somewhere between 600, or sorry, 1,200 to 1,800.
Yeah.
My guess.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So you made anywhere around 12 to 1800 in your first month of drop shipping on eBay. And now, how much work did you put into this?
Yeah, so I mean, using your service, pretty much all I had to do was set up my eBay accounts and then connect my Amazon accounts, and then from there on, it wasn't much work
It was
after that.
autopilot, yeah?
Exactly. So just
Fully autopilot.
yeah, so pretty much I just find a product online, and then it uh eBay Sniper carries out the rest of the work for me.
Absolutely. So the one disclaimer that I have to put out is Austin actually has a virtual assistant. So he was actually well versed online on how to hire an individual to go ahead and do his work for him. But like the one thing, like I will note that we do have a bulk lister that's coming out, right? And Austin, how many items did you have to list to get those kind of results?
Yeah, right now I have, let's see, um about 6,000 listings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you had to list 6,000 listings, and that took you around how many? Like it took you around 30 to 40 days listing how many items a day?
Yeah, we were doing somewhere between 100 to 200 items a day.
Perfect, perfect. And those 100 and 200 items, like I'm assuming you just listed whatever, because in my opinion, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. Yeah, and just trying to gather data on what sells and what doesn't.
Exactly, exactly. So, like the numbers you're gonna make is gonna vary. And I would say like, you could have easily have made 5,000 in this month, or you could have easily made 10,000, you could have easily made 1,000. It just really depends. Like what you really have to focus and understand on this business is you have to work on bulk theory, right? And with Ecom Sniper, like in for those 200 listings you did a day, how long did it take your VA to do realistically?
Um, well, I would say that the hardest part's finding the items.
Mm-hmm.
I think they put somewhere between 2 to 3 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
um, just clicking random items and then having it the eBay Sniper just automatically list it.
Exactly, exactly. So the one thing that like you're gonna Austin is actually part of the Ultimate program, so he's gonna get access to one of the features that is coming out, and it's actually a product finder that uses AI to scan other people's listings, and then just like you know how we have the TerraPeak lister, I mean the TerraPeak eBay slots. Have you used that yet?
Yeah, I have been to look up products, but you know, it still requires my input.
Exactly. So here's the thing, right? What the next version of the lister, right? It's gonna have another feature, right? That's included with the bulk lister, where you're gonna be able to give it like an input, let's say like seasonal summer, and then it's gonna go ahead and give you like 100 niches in that category, and then it's gonna go ahead and find 400 items around those 400 niches. So that way you're gonna have 2,000 items to list instantly without ever having to think about it. And then when you just click one button, it's just gonna go ahead and post all 2,000, 3,000 items onto your account one by one. And the reason why you are actually getting those sales, right? Like I'm just gonna make this clear, right? You are using the AI snipe title function of Ecom Sniper, of the eBay Sniper software. And like just to make it very clear to everybody that's watching, the reason Austin was able to sell these items, right, is because I'm positive that every item that Austin listed, there was competition. But the reason why that he was able to beat the competition is because his listings were unique, right? They're unique in the sense by every time he clicks a button, it creates a brand new title, a brand new image, and a brand new description. So that means that he's not competing with anyone anymore. But if you went ahead and copied the title straight from Amazon, then now all of a sudden you're competing with hundreds of other people. And if you went ahead and tried to do this manually, imagine how much work it would have took to make 6,000 unique titles. Like Austin, like the titles that you saw Ecom Sniper like one by one generate. How would you rate them?
Oh, I mean, they're great. They're all optimized to what eBay or what people would be searching for whenever they're looking for one of these items.
Exactly, exactly. And I think you get to a point when you keep doing this business where like me personally, I don't really even look at the titles anymore because honestly the software does such a great job. It actually does a better job than I could. It would take me like 10 minutes to create a title like the software does. You know what I mean? So it's just a huge time save. And this is the reason why it works so well because if you combine, this kind of AI brain with bulk listings, you get this magical combination. So now that you remember you've only been in this business for 30 days and you're almost making close to 2,000 in your first month. Where do you see this going from here moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, my account has the capabilities. Well, each account has capabilities of listing about 75,000 items. I
Hmm.
mean, so, and I've already made what 2,000 listing 6,000 items. So, I mean, if you do the math, once I hit 150,000 items, then that's a lot of money in 1 month.
Yeah, like you can conceptually see how much money you're gonna make. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it makes perfect sense at this point. It's like it's literally a money printing machine. You know what I mean, huh? It's there's just a small formula. The more accounts you have with the higher limits with Ecom Sniper, you're gonna be able to make that kind of money, right? And it can become all fully autopilot if you implement the systems Austin did, right? So Austin, in 10 months from now, like where do you see yourself, like realistically?
Yeah, I mean, ideally, scaling is the thing right now. So getting additional eBay accounts and then Amazon accounts to further scale this business.
Exactly, yeah. Well, what one thing that you could do to circumvent the Amazon accounts is to just increase the margins much higher instead. So you would get less sales, but you would be still making more profit per item. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, right now I have it set at um, I think 65 to 70%, and I mean, just today, um, I've had over 150 to $200 in orders.
Beautiful, beautiful. And but by the way, you're just like starting off, right? So I'll tell you this, right? If you go ahead and you can like if you set a target where you're gonna be making $1,000 in sales a day and you're doing 30% margins from there, you're looking to get around $10,000 of profit a month. So that should be like your first goal. Like your goal should be like I need to get $1,000 in sales every day. with a minimum of a profit margin of 30%.
Yeah, that's definitely a goal that I have in the future.
Yeah, and I honestly, like, I think, like, with this goal that I just said, like, how easy do you think it would be to get there?
I mean, not hard at all. I mean, once we get the bulk lister
Exactly,
rolled out, yeah,
exactly,
it's just a matter
exactly,
of time.
exactly. And the thing with the one thing that you have to understand about the bulk lister, and I'm just gonna give like a preview introduction to it right now, because I'm gonna be rolling out the bulk lister sometime next week. You don't actually want to go ahead and list like thousands of items a day. There's a reason behind that, right? eBay wants to prefer that you go ahead and you scale your business slowly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you go ahead and you get too many sales all at once, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get MC011, right? And that's gonna be bad for your business, right? So what I would recommend is, like, just like how you're doing, posting 200 items a day, right? The bulk lister, it runs autopilot. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to ever watch it again. So you just go ahead and you import like 10,000 items, right? You set it to post like like 200 a day, and it's gonna go ahead and just keep listing for you while you just work on scaling your business. And what the goal should be for the bulk lister would be, while that's running, you focus on getting another account up and another account up and another account up. So this is kind of like you're creating a farm, right? But it must be scaled slowly, because the moment you go ahead and you post like 10, 15,000 items, right, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna get too many sales all at once, and eBay is not gonna like that. Yeah, so that's gonna be like the introduction. And lastly, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and mention that if you're gonna go ahead and if you have any like tips or something for someone new who's gonna be joining, like, could you go ahead and you give that?
Yeah, sure. So,
Sorry, Austin, give me 1 second, eh? Give me 1
yeah,
second.
no problem.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that, yeah. So yeah, like,
Yeah,
if you can give any tips to anybody who's like watching, so that like, if they want to get like started with Ecom Sniper, like, should they do it? Like, what should their goals be? What should they like, what should they come into this with?
yeah, sure. So, I definitely think, or I would recommend eBay Sniper for pretty much anyone looking to try to get semi passive income. I don't think that there's really too many skills that an individual who wants to use your software for necessarily needs,
Hmm.
besides like a determination and you know um, uh, yeah, pretty much just determination to try to scale the business.
Exactly.
What really helped me out was um, having a business on the side. I was able to connect that to eBay, and then eBay gave me additional listings that I could post. As in, I had a stronger identity, and so they would allow me to post more without like a limit.
Exactly. 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 So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Like, if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and send me an email at sammy@ecomsniper.io, or you can visit our website ecomsniper.io, and then we can get into contact. All right. Now that's gonna be it for today. Have a good one.